think we got the clap right.
Yeah?
We're going solo without Rick.
He texted me today and he said, will you please check all the cards? I had a nightmare last night that we didn't record. And I was like, oh my God, don't say that. And sure enough, I had thought I had wiped all the cards, but I started and then I left. So I'd only wiped 2 and not this camera.
I don't know why Rick's putting all that bad juju out there, dude.
I said, thank you for reminding me.
I don't know why he's putting all that bad energy.
But we're good. Everything is rolling. We're recording. We're good.
Lots to talk about.
Yeah. Oh,
lots and lots to talk about.
A lot has happened in a week.
Yes. I had 4th of July off, which was very nice. And normally we take 4th of July off. It's one of my favorite holidays. For me, I love the fireworks. I love the hot dogs. I love the hamburgers. I love the going to the river, the swimming pool.
Patriotism of it all.
The patriotism.
It's hot. You love the hot weather.
It is my favorite holiday. And, we always take it off. And this year was just wild, man. I mean, I want to thank the Urbanovskis for inviting us over and us being able to go over there. He does this, oh my God, fried pork ribs.
I am not a rib person. I don't ever eat ribs, but you were like, you have to taste this. I've never had ribs prepared that way. They were delicious.
I mean, you throw some white gravy on those things and it's over.
What was it battered in that it's like that?
I got to tell you,
is it a secret recipe?
It is delicious. I mean,
it's like a crunchy rib.
Imagine a chicken fried steak, but a chicken fried pork.
Yes,
chop.
That's the perfect way to describe it. You know why I think I don't like ribs? Because they're just like so messy, and you have barbecue sauce all over you, and it's like gooey.
Incredible.
But this, when they're prepared like that, they're so much easier and cleaner to eat.
But that was the beginning of what turned out to be a devastating rainfall. Our lakes had been a little low. That the rain has been on a lot of people's minds. A lot of people praying for rain because Canyon Lake was down 40%, 50%. I know Lake Travis and our rivers. It wasn't raining in the right places, and we weren't.
I mean, because we've had a wet. I mean, our grass is very green right now. We've had a wet summer.
Tell them more.
We've had a wet summer. It typically does not rain this much in the summer.
This is a tough one because I have been avoiding it mentally. I found it very interesting. There are things that happen in the world that I gravitate to, and then I can't get my eyes off the news.
Yeah.
And then Renae will be like, "What is it about what's going on that you're just obsessed,
consumed
by the news?"
Yeah.
And I'm not able to step away from it. And I'm not saying that Renae is insensitive to what I'm watching. It doesn't grab her.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to say is that for whatever reason, these horrible things that happened with the flood grabbed you and grabbed Marcy and grabbed like other women for whatever reason gravitated to this story. And I think it's because of the kids.
For sure. It's because of the kids.
Now, I feel it deeply as well. And I'm not saying that I'm not like, oh my God. Of course I'm oh my God. But what I'm saying is that the for whatever reason, it really resonated with you.
We're talking about, because you haven't spit out, we're talking about the awful devastating floods that happened in Kerr County and the Texas Hill Country. Up above us. We were lucky. People reached out and asked if we were okay.
A lot of people reached out from all over the country because, you just kept hearing New Braunfels. You kept hearing
the Texas Hill Country.
You kept hearing Guadalupe River. So everybody knows we live in New Braunfels. We live
the Guadalupe River is in our
runs through
neighborhood.
it. I mean,
close
to our neighborhood. We're lucky. We live on a hill. So,
but also just geographically, we live south or down the river from Canyon Lake, which absorbed all of the floodwaters. It's a reservoir dam.
Not all. We did have a lot of damages in and around New Braunfels.
Yeah.
River Road got evacuated at one point.
But that was from rain that kept coming after that initial dump.
Yes, but it was still in danger. People people that live on River Road and around the Guadalupe River, yes, they had to evacuate, and it was very dangerous.
But anyway, so that's what we're talking about is the terrible floods. But what grabbed me is it's not just because it was so many children. It was children without their parents. Like the thought of kids having to go through that, and 19 and 20
and you can't get to your kids, and you can't find them.
20-year-olds having to be the protectors of these children, and parents not being able to get to their children, like all of that, those feelings. I can't imagine having a child having to go through that experience without their parents. I can't imagine a parent not being able to get to and protect their child and be so completely out of control that way. Like
I'm devastated. My heart goes out to those parents. It is heartbreaking. I got a couple of phone calls. I think maybe me and Bree Bagwell are going to do a possible benefit show. Yeah. To raise money for them. We're kind of in the works. Me and Jake talked about it for Helicopters for Heroes.
Right.
Something that we can do to help.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that bothers me the most is, why do we live in a world that makes everything political? It is so crazy how the left started blaming the right, and then the right was blaming the left. And it's like, there's bigger things here.
I don't think there's a lot of that happening.
I saw a lot of it. I saw
a little bit of it, but I also see people saying we're not going to do that right now.
But shame on you if you're one of those people. If you're one of those people, do you really think that flood chose right or left? Do you think that the people that were in charge of that camp wanted people to die? Yeah, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. The fact of the matter is that we had an act of God. We had a huge rainfall, a natural disaster, and people lost lives. And not to mention, parents lost children, brothers, sisters, siblings, grandkids. I mean, it's devastating.
Yeah.
Right? And I look at it and I go, is this the time to be political? To me, it's no. I also get very upset when people say, oh, F your thoughts and feelings, thoughts and prayers. F that. And, oh, we're so tired of your thoughts and prayers. F you again, because some people don't have anything to give but thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. I think the power of prayer is a very powerful thing. I wouldn't underestimate it.
But thoughts and prayers also keeps things on the forefront. Thoughts and prayers also remind us that, hey, the people
to be empathetic.
The people that can do something should.
Yeah.
So it was a rough weekend for that. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that weekend we had not even 20 minutes of sunshine.
Well, that's the thing.
Is that a fair thing to say?
After the torrential rain pour Friday morning, or Thursday night into Friday morning, we still got rain every day. I think today is going to be the first day that we don't get rain.
I mean, we had a 4th of July where we woke up and we're like, I don't think we're doing anything outside.
Yeah.
I mean, it just rained, and which was also somewhat of a blessing, because it forced us to be trapped together as a family, lazy, watching movies, relaxing, laying on top of each other. So it turned out to be a pretty cool 4th. And then the Urbanovskis were like, hey, we think there might be a gap. If you guys want to come over, I bought all this food. Do you guys want to eat? So we were able to go and eat. We were able to do fireworks.
Let the kids play for a little bit, get out of the house.
Kids played a little bit and hung out, and it was fun. Now, my buddy, who is the fiddle player for Cody Johnson, we've been friends a very, very long time, and Renae and I are both friends with he and his wife. When he comes to town to play, he has a band called Jody and the Barflies, where they play.
Which is such a great name,
it's
the
awesome.
Barflies. I love it.
They play 90s country music, and it's awesome. Well, they were supposed to play Saturday night at Green Hall. He came in early to stay with us. They tubed the river. We hung out. And his show gets canceled, and I'm like, no.
At noon, like around lunch, around lunchtime, the same day they shut down Green.
And we all had tickets. We're all going to go. Another baseball friend of ours who was part of the shit show, who we're still friends with, the headliner is his cousin. Uh-huh. So it was a good chance for us to catch up with them. We all had tickets. I mean, there's probably 20 of us that were all going to support Jody and this guy named Josh Weathers, who's just...
Is it Withers? Weathers. How do you pronounce his last name? We should get it right.
Weathers. One of the most talented human beings I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Please look him up. We're all excited to go. We get canceled. I'm like, fuck that. We're not going to cancel. I've got a full stage, a full PA. Mm-hmm. I got everything we need to throw a concert. Everybody we invited, bring it to my house. So we ended up Saturday night in the rain under my... and Trevino Cantina having a dance and a party, and it was really special because it was very impromptu, very informal.
Yeah.
I fried up a bunch of fish that I was going to fry up anyway. Some people ate, some people didn't. People showed up. We had drinks.
Yeah.
I want to thank Gabe Iglesias, Fluffy, for showing up and hanging out. All of a sudden, Bree Bagwell's on stage singing, and 3-time Grammy Award-winning accordion player Sonny Salcedo's playing his accordion. Jody and the Barflies are playing. Paul Easton was here. It was just incredible. And then Brian Hart's kid got to play the piano. And it was just a wonderful night of us hanging out. And the Astros... I feel
like everybody needed it too. Yeah. I think we had all been watching the news, and it was so sad. And I think a lot of us would have been happy to stay home and just
do nothing
and have a quiet night. But once everyone got out, I think we all needed that. We all needed a hang.
Yes, we did. And not only that, hold on, let me,
well, what is it, Steve Trevino? Share it with us.
Oh, it's, business stuff. But not only that, we had because of Gabriel and his crew, a lot of Dodgers fans and then a lot of Astros fans. So we had the game on and, in the background, obviously no sound. We're all having a great time. We're watching the game. The Astros did sweep the Dodgers.
I didn't hear anyone talking trash though. It was pretty quiet.
Because it was a beating. You don't talk shit when it's a beating, right? But at one point when the game ended, the TV, and we've got the big TV that I used to, my wife allowed me to have over here that she bitched about, got moved out there. So it's back there, and
where it fits, where there's room for it.
There were so many women that were like, Steve, turn it off. And I go, what's going on? And they go, the news is on. Please turn it off.
Oh, I missed that.
So I ended up turning the TV off because you just... It's uncomprehendable. It's hard to go there. It's hard to understand how a mom or dad or a grandma or grandpa must be feeling. I mean, it's. I want to say they're up to 60.
No, baby, it's over 100 now. This morning on the news, the count was 104, and I haven't watched the news today because I was because I've been watching it for days and days and just watching the count go up. But this morning it was 104.
It's just sad. It's just a sad deal, and just the whole situation when you think about oh my gosh, my daughter finally got into this camp, and it's one of the best camps around, and.
It costs a lot of money to send your kid to camp there. It's a camp that's been around for hundreds of years. You know what blew my mind is that I was watching the news. You have reporters, like multiple reporters from various stations, because I would flip through the channels.
Went to that camp?
Yes.
Laura Bush went to that camp.
Yeah, yes.
It's a very prestigious, nice... and Texas isn't really known for camps like that.
Well, no, because you send your kids to... I feel like that's an East Coast thing. I associate it with cooler places than Texas, where the weather's a little cooler and the trees are greener. And
anytime you watch a movie of a camp, it's never in Texas. Yeah. Right? It's always like...
the Poconos.
Or Canada, or,
Yeah.
But a very prestigious camp, and I just think about these families that are like... oh, wow, my daughter finally gets to go, and they're very excited. And then as a parent, you are nervous. Even, you do worry, man, I just hope nothing happens. And I hope everything goes well. And then you worry about, oh my God.
I don't know. I think if you're a parent who your kid has already been to camp there, these are girls who go there every summer and go 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, come back and they're a camp counselor. Like, no, if my daughter's been going there, I'm not thinking twice about it.
And people do not realize, because I have been in Texas my whole life and I have been around it. People don't realize how fast it's a wall. When they call it a flash flood, they're calling it for a reason. And even in our neighborhood, at the back gate that you go out, there's a big old dip, right? And at that dip, that's one of those places where you have the measure stick to let you know 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot.
The sign with all the hash marks.
The hash marks. And I'm not kidding you, because we live on a hill, all the water comes together there, and it'll be from 1 minute to the next that it's no water, and then the next minute it's 3 foot.
And it's a creek.
And it happens like that, right? So there's so many factors and there's so many things. And, this did happen in 1987, something very similar.
Yeah.
But you're in a ravine. It's hard to get, and then I think it happened at night. Warning went off at night is when it happened.
Yeah.
At 4 a.m.
And there's a north and a south fork. So that's when they come together and they meet in the Guadalupe. And it's right, it's right there.
It's just,
and I don't think it's a political issue. I think it's a breakdown in systems issue, because they've put the timeline of when the National Weather Service put out their warnings. And they did that, and they did give as much warning as a meteorologist could have timeline wise. I don't think they could have given more time, but it's a matter of the systems in place where when that person gives that warning,
but
who's contacted and reached, and then who goes down from honest, there.
We're complacent. We feel so safe here, right?
Yeah.
We feel so safe all the time. I have been in a comedy club before, where the alarm system's going off and everybody just kind of looks around.
Oh yeah, there's no fire. We're good.
Everybody just kind of looks around like,
Someone will shut that off.
Instead of going, maybe I should get up and go, let me make sure this is a false alarm. That's the kind of personality I am. I'm the kind of person who's like, hang on, let me go see what's going on. But a lot of times, people are just like, how many times do we get all the phones in our area, or all the people around us, all of a sudden it goes off.
And we just shut it off.
You just go, oh, turn that off.
Well,
right?
You know what I stopped to realize, because yes, they were talking about like warning fatigue. Okay, so when we're talking about flooding, do you know the difference between a watch and a warning?
We don't.
So someone was saying, so the first one that went out the day before was a watch. And then the next time they get one at 1 a.m, is a warning. And even the language in terms of that, from a watch to a warning, does not sound like the kind of escalation that a situation that's warranted by a situation like this. But even if your phone starts
going, evacuate, 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 and you're looking outside and you're going, why?
Yeah.
It's raining, but there's really nothing going on.
The river's only to this point.
And then 35 minutes later, it has risen 20 feet.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know. I mean, bottom line is lives were lost.
Yeah.
Bottom line is that lives have been devastated, right? And the big question is, what am I going to do? Right? What am I going to do? Can I help?
Yeah.
Is there something that I can get involved with to hopefully make an impactful difference? Right?
Yeah.
But I'm also going to include my thoughts and prayers. I'm also going to send love and kindness and empathy to the people.
I turned off the TV. I would come to the bedroom and I'd watch the TV because I don't want the kids to hear it and see it, constantly. And yesterday, Delilah saw it flash up on the television in the living room. And she said, I prayed for that yesterday and it's still like that. It didn't fix it. I prayed for it and it didn't fix it. And it just made my heart,
It's, It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough and it's sad. And the older I get, and I don't know if this would have affected me if I didn't have children, you know, things touch me things touch me different.
Yeah.
You know, now that I have children and the love that you have for your children and the feeling you have for your children and even the you know, Garrett was at camp last week or the week before, and you know, he comes to me and he says, Dad, you know, a lot of the kids were calling me this name, and it kind of bothered me. The feeling I get of, oh my gosh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know, and of course I tell my son, they're just words, get over it.
Right.
Be strong, be tough.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God. Like, and that's just, nobody hurt him.
Yeah.
Nobody hit him. Nobody, you know.
Yeah. I think for me, it's that before kids, you're right. I don't think that I necessarily would have thought about it the same way. I think before kids, I would have thought like, I shouldn't say no big deal, but now, you know, they keep saying we're going to keep searching until we find these bodies. We're going to keep searching until we find these bodies.
But when you hear that there's survivors that were 20 miles away, found alive.
Yeah.
20 miles. The river took them 20 miles. 20 miles.
Yeah. That's how fast it was.
That's almost from here to San Antonio. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
You know, and I just, man, my heart goes out to the families, to the people involved. I mean, it's a very, and then it's also insensitive if you're those parents and you're seeing on the news people turn it into a political thing and you're like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about right now? We're not talking about the fact that I have to start a funeral that for my child that I don't have a body for?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's scary. But having kids too, I mean, it changes your perspective. It makes you sympathize even more.
Yeah.
I think some people that don't have kids, they go, man, that was sad. But it's hard to really connect what really happened.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't want to keep it all down this episode. We're very excited. We are heading to Florida.
Yes.
Garrett got invited to play a tournament, same tournament he did last year. And we had a blast doing it last year. And we're very, very excited about, you know, making this our little vacation. We'll get to watch Garrett play baseball. We're going to stay at a great hotel. Renee's parents are going to come with us.
Yeah.
I like this hotel because there's activities.
Yes.
There's the lazy river. They have ping pong, s'mores. They have
S'mores?
s'mores. What are they? You know, you shouldn't make fun of people. It's very not. It's not nice.
I don't know why it sounded so cute when you said s'mores.
They got several different levels of slides.
Yeah, so Delilah can slide and Garrett can slide.
So it's a very fun resort, and we're very excited. We're doing one show. If you're listening to this, we're doing one show at Off the Hook Comedy Club on Sunday.
Yeah.
And the reason we're doing one show, I try to do the whole weekend, but the guy that was booked there refused to move.
Well, isn't it a European act? Like, I think it was not an easy tour or something to reschedule.
I don't know. I was very, I don't know. I get so annoyed because
you got moved all the time when you were a young comic. Like,
oh my gosh,
all the
dude.
time.
All the time it was so-and-so needs your week. And what I would do is I would just say, sure.
You also had open weeks. Now if someone tried to switch a week on you, all your weeks are pretty much spoken for.
I've never asked to bump somebody so that I could have the week.
Yeah.
And then I do, and they're like, F you. And what happens too in the business, unfortunately, he has every right to say no. Well, not only that, what's even crazier, here's what I thought was crazy egotistical.
Tell me.
Okay. My next move was, hey, Brian, the guy that owns the comedy club.
Yeah.
how much is he making that week?
Oh, I know where your brain's going to go.
And he goes, he's making this much.
Uh-huh.
So I said, I'll pay him not to come. Number one.
Uh-huh.
Or his other option is me and him work together.
Yeah.
And he'll make the same money.
Yeah. Which is a great compromise.
The guy said no. The guy said no to both of those options. And I'm thinking to myself, like,
one, you could have made a friend. Two, a connection, or a connection in the industry. And the way you are, if this kid ever, or this guy, whoever he is, I don't know who he is, if he ever comes back and asks you for a favor, you will for sure help him out.
But you're an act that this is your guaranteed money. You're not going to make any more, any less, no matter what you sell, which I used to be. This is your guaranteed money. You're still getting your guaranteed money, and I could have introduced you.
And it opens him up to your fan base.
Yes, we would have sold everything out.
And potential social media growth.
And for whatever reason, he was like, no. And I'm just like, and the crazy part is, so then you got my agency. Uh-huh. So my agency's like, well, fuck him.
Do they represent him too or no?
They're like, fuck him. We'll never represent him.
Yeah.
Put him on the list of fuck
people
sticks,
we don't want to do business with.
Right.
Yeah.
And luckily for me, I knew that. I had the foresight to go, you don't want to be the guy that pisses off a whole agency. Right? Because 99.9% of the time that I was getting bumped, it was for a huge act.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon.
I mean, you couldn't say, what do you say when someone like that wants the week? Yeah.
At 1 year, and if I ever get on Jimmy Fallon, which I doubt because I'm Mexican American, if I ever get on Jimmy Fallon, I want to tell him the story. There was 1 year right before that he did the Tonight Show, where he wanted to work on his stand up. I had my whole year set up. They literally went in and go, he wants all of your weeks. Every week that you have, Jimmy Fallon's going to take them.
And it wasn't even like, I remember that. It wasn't even like they were like, and we're going to put you here and here and here. They were like, and then we'll figure it out. We'll figure out where we can put you.
And I'm like, I barely have weeks as it is. And I was finally getting to the point where I had weeks ahead. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, thank God. I can look at my calendar and go, I know I have work here, 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 and here. This is awesome. And then they called and they go, Jimmy Fallon wants all your weeks. You know, I've been bumped by Tracy Morgan. I've been bumped by, and Hannibal did the same thing to me, Burris, where he actually reached out to me and he was like, hey man, I'll just pay you what you're going to make and I'll just join the show. Do you care? And I was like, great. I get to hang out with Hannibal, who I've been friends with for 20 years.
Yeah.
He's going to introduce me to his crowd. I'm going to introduce him to my crowd. No problem.
Yeah.
Did it. Had a great week.
You've had several other headlining weeks, and I feel like all of them, it was a positive thing. It was like a gift in one way or another, whether it be growing the audience or catching up with a friend or really fun, stellar audiences. Like there was never a negative that came from co-headlining.
I would have loved to talk to him and just go, like, what's your thinking?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what are you thinking? Like, what is it in your head that you think, is it a power move to you? Fuck you, I'm going to hold my ground and I'm not getting bumped. Is it I don't want to be a co-headliner, I'd rather be the headline? Like what are the pros? I always look at things that way too, where I go, okay, what are all the great things that could happen out of this and what are all the bad things?
Yeah.
Right? And when I look at this situation for this guy, I'm thinking it's all positive.
Yeah.
There's no negative.
Yeah.
The positive is you're making your money, you're still on the show. Right?
Yeah.
And put your name on the marquee, I don't care. Steve or him and Steve.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to introduce you to more people. You're going to have a good favorable situation with my agency and my management.
Yeah.
Like where's the downfall?
Yeah.
The downfall is, well, fuck Steve, he's going to steal my thunder. No. I would never do that. I would never be disrespectful to him.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't understand it and I was very frustrated about it. And
I also noticed you didn't push the issue though. You were just like, look, I put it out there. They made the phone call. It is what it is. And you didn't push the issue.
Well, I don't want to be that guy either, right? I don't want to be the guy that goes, no, I'm Steve Trevino and you tell fucking Captain Brian that I'll never fucking work his club again if he doesn't, because then it puts everybody in a shitty position.
Yeah.
Everybody's uncomfortable. And to be honest with you, I was the one asking for the week.
Right.
And he does have the right to say no.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why he would say no.
Why he exercised it. Yeah.
I don't get it. I could have said no all those days and been like, no, I have a contract. Here's my contract. But you know what? Then the clubs would have been like, hey, Steve's not cooperative.
Yeah.
Right? Steve's going to fuck us.
You know what? I feel
Instead of, I'm going to put Steve in there because I know he's willing to work with us. I'm going to put Steve in there because I'm not worried that if something bigger comes, we can't work it out with Steve.
Yeah.
Right? But if I become cast iron and I go, no, fuck that, they're going to go, man, we really can't give Steve weeks ahead because if we need those weeks for Tracy Morgan or for Eddie Murphy or for Bill Burr or then he's not willing to move, then we don't want to put him in there.
Yeah.
Instead, hey, man, Steve's always been willing to work with us.
Right. Give him the week. If we have to move things around, we can.
We know he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Right? All positives.
And then at that point, you have the week.
I mean, and it sucked because that year that Jimmy Fallon did that, Renae and I barely survived. Like he almost kicked us out of comedy.
I think Brad Garrett made the difference, right? You did Vegas 3 times that week because you'd call Brad and
Brad Garrett would book me. I think he booked me 4 times that year or something crazy.
Yeah.
But it sucks because you're like, dude, I finally asked to bump somebody nicely.
Yeah.
And then they tell me no. And I'm like, am I always the nice guy? Am I always the one that says,
you know what? I think it's going to end up being a blessing anyway because we'll really enjoy baseball.
Broke, but we will.
and the vacation and the time off, and you will still get to work one night. So
yeah, I mean, I
think it'll be good. I think it'll balance itself out.
Look, at the end of the day,
we have an 8 a.m. baseball game the next morning after your show.
But at the end of the day, it all works out.
Yeah.
And if you have faith and you're a hard worker and you pick yourself up and you keep going, it eventually it's going to work out.
Yeah.
But there is a feeling of like, because there was times when I thought to myself, well, one day people will move for me. When I need it,
yeah,
someday somebody will return the favor.
Yeah. That
I so graciously put out, right?
Yeah.
And then I finally asked for that favor, and nothing. But I don't
think he even has a clue. I don't think he even went down the realm of like possibilities or any of that.
Sometimes the managers or agents don't even talk to him.
Yeah.
But that makes him look bad too.
Yeah. They have no idea something's going on, and it's a decision that was already made by their agent or manager.
And sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
Yeah. No, I don't want my client to do that, or no, I don't want them to even work for that rate, or yeah.
Or I promised them a headlining tour and, I don't want to go, whatever.
Yeah.
But I've been on the end of that. And I always tell people at the end of the day, managers and agents work for the talent. And what I hate about this business is a lot of talent hide behind managers and agents. They sit there and they go, oh, I can't believe he's upset with you guys. When the talent's the one that called them.
Yeah.
When the talent goes, I don't like my hotel room, go yell at them. And then when they yell at them, then the talent sits there like, I just got upgraded. My hotel got upgraded. What happened? Bullshit, what happened? Man up. I have no problem communicating.
You can pawn it off on me. Captain Evil complained this hotel room was shit.
I mean, I have no problem speaking up for myself. I have no problem telling people that I am in control of my career.
Yeah.
So there was...
But you're also a very vocal, outspoken person. Not everybody is like that.
I don't know. I think it's coward, though. Like, why are you hiding behind your agent and manager? If you have a problem with the hotel, go tell the manager.
Some people don't know how to handle any sort of confrontation. That is not an issue of yours.
Just go over there.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, I'm uncomfortable. I don't like my hotel room. Can you give me another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, no problem. Usually it's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. But these comics, they hide. Boo, 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 boo. Can you tell them that I didn't like the food in the green room? And the fucked up part is everybody knows. The only way that agent knows that the food was bad is if the client called. Mm-hmm. So then the agent's calling the client and bitching at the client saying he wants better food.
Yeah.
He or she wants better food. Why is the food shit? And then they just go, yes, sir. They know the art. It came from the artist. They're not stupid.
But the truth is, for calls to start happening like that, it's usually not just one thing. It's not as simple as, oh, it was just bad food. Like, most people aren't going to complain about just bad food. It'll be something like they were really rude to fans who showed up at the door when there were issues with tickets, and they didn't feed the talent before they went on stage because the waitress never came to the green room. And you know what I mean? It'll be like multiple issues. It's usually never just like one simple thing.
Well, I like when you're me and I don't complain and I handle things on my own.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not a cry to my manager or agent. I mean, if I'm calling my manager and agent about something, it's a disaster.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's been multiple things.
I like when they notice on their own.
Yeah.
And they're like, Steve, what's going on?
They're your agent or your manager?
Yeah,
or
when agents and managers are like, why are you in this hotel room? You're not supposed to be in that hotel room. You're supposed to be in a suite. Or, Steve, what's up with this food back here? Why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Fuck that. And then they go, and then they yell, and I'm like, I truly didn't say anything. They got mad. I also like the fact that, we have a reputation of being kind. We have a reputation of being very good to the staff.
Yeah.
Right? And this is over 20 years.
Yeah.
We had one situation one time where they did not want to pay. They did not want to pay one of my bonuses, and I went in there and they didn't want to pay my bonus, and I said that's fine because you let the agents handle that. I don't deal with money. I said that's fine, but we counted the room. Blah blah blah. I said that's cool. So I called my agent. I said, hey. I pointed out to them in the room that the check was wrong, that I needed my bonus. And he goes, yeah, they called and said that part of the reason they don't want to give you your bonus is because you were nasty to the wait staff. What I love about that is everybody on that call goes, and we told them, no fucking way, bullshit. All the years I've worked with Steve, that has never, ever come up. As a matter of fact, it's always the exact opposite. We loved working with Steve. Steve was so kind. Steve was generous. Steve thanked the staff. So I love the fact that my people were able to immediately go, bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You're finding an excuse to pay him, and you picked the wrong excuse.
Yeah.
Because we fucking know Steve, and by the way, that weekend also, you were in town.
I was going to say, I was there, but yes. And also in like the spectrum of comics, there are not a lot of comics that travel with their family and have kids running around the green room. So your green room is very different than other comedy club green rooms.
There's
that also makes it sort of, you can almost like be like, no, I don't think so.
Most comedians pretend that they do not have a wife or a girlfriend or kids.
When they're on stage in their act.
On the road.
It doesn't ever come up.
On the road, they pretend
that
they do not have kids and that they don't have a wife or a girlfriend because they're trying to get laid, they're trying to party, they're trying to have a good time. That is not me. I also go crazy when there's a young comic out there who I'm very upset that I tried to help because he has turned out to be not a good human. And the other day I see him come up on Facebook and they're like, damn, dude, you've performed every day this month all over the place. Your grind is so strong. And all I can think about is this motherfucker has a kid. When are you raising your kid?
Yeah.
When are you going to find... Oh, my gosh. Summertime podcasting. Come here, my love. My princess.
She said, uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you want to come say hello? Huh?
Hello.
They can see you. Mommy's
Come here, my
covering
love.
you. Whoop. Which way you going?
You look so beautiful. What's the best part about being in this family? What's the best part?
Nothing.
Nothing. How dare you?
Well, she has a sense of humor, folks.
Okay, who do you love more, me or mommy?
No one.
No one.
Oh, good call. You did that to her last time. Good job.
No one.
What did you tell me? What am I? What did you tell me yesterday? I didn't tell Daddy. I'm your what? Your bee. Your bee. What?
You're my BFF.
I'm your BFF.
Yeah.
I thought I was your BFF.
Nope, she changed.
Loser.
Lose. You want to sing a little song real quick? Twinkle, twinkle.
Never.
Never. You look beautiful.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how you are.
Up above,
The words so high.
like a diamond.
You got to sing into the mic so they can hear
Like
you.
a diamond in the sky.
I love you.
Twinkle,
perfect.
twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Beautiful, lovely, bravo.
Mom, really?
Mom, really?
Mom, really?
can do no right.
Really?
Yep.
Really? Did you already eat?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
There's food out there.
Yep.
We asked Mr. Timmy to help you make a plate.
Wow.
Well, we're wrapping it up right now, my love.
What?
Can you go over there and we're almost done?
Well, I wanted two but the both is wanted popsicles.
You want popsicles? Go get some popsicles. Go.
But Uncle Timmy didn't let me get two because it's for the boys.
Oh, you go get another one. Go tell Uncle Timmy I said you can have another one. Daddy said.
Okay.
Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. I
And
love
that's why I like to sneak into people's rooms.
you. So you can be on the podcast.
So I can ask questions and mess it up.
Close the door.
Close the door.
Not
No,
happening.
I disturbed so you guys couldn't make any sound now.
Yes.
Bye. Thank you.
And why did I leave the door wet? I wanted to surprise
Okay.
Party noise.
Farty noise.
Farts are funny.
Always in this house. Well, let's wrap it up. You know, Aztec Chevrolet right there in Beeville. They also have a Ford store. They also have a Ram, a Jeep, and a Dodge store right there in Beeville, Texas. You need a car, please, please, please. They treat you like family. It feels like home. And our friends in Uvalde Chevrolet store, Coastal Bend Chevrolet, Confidence Auto Group, please, please, please give them an opportunity.
Confidence Auto Group.
That's the whole group.
Okay.
But then, I mean, it's you need a domestic vehicle. Please give us a chance, and they will match any price, and they will deliver to your house. You do not have to go in; they'll drive you the vehicle.
I know there are people who hate going to a dealership. Like they
They
just
bring you the
don't wanna
paperwork. They go here, sign here, 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 and here. Here's your keys. Pick up your car, and bang, they are gone. So it's wonderful. Raw Western Wear, big announcement coming soon. I have a huge baseball announcement coming soon.
Yes.
Big baseball announcement for the community of New Braunfels, Texas. Something really, really special. Old Salt coffee, delicious. We drink it every single morning. It is the best home brewed coffee you can buy. Save yourself a little bit of money. And then, of course, pick Cherries. We love them very, very much. We love you guys, and we will see you next time on the Trevino podcast. We are actually going to film again tomorrow because the episode that you are going to be watching, not this week, but next week, we will be in
Florida.
in Florida in our bikinis. So we're very excited. We love you guys so very much. Thank you for the continued love and support.
Thank you. Thank you.
And may God be with all those kids and those families.